gone again.
Specifically because my auntie's visiting. But I'm not allowed to go near her because she doesn't want another chest infection. Which is valid.
Valid point, yeah.
Okay, we have begun. It is the 113th. Where is the bear? Where is it? Dead. Upside down in a bush.
I mean, this one's around my neck, yeah.
Fireball.
I don't think we're looking for this one, though.
Fireball holds out a peace sign and then vanishes into the city streets.
Nah, he just does that meme of just disappears.
Yeah, the Microsoft PowerPoint dissolve effect.
But yeah.
Okay.
I've just noticed it's not even a peace sign.
Yeah, but the Americans think that is a peace sign. They don't know that's flipping you off in English.
Oh, it's okay. So, if memory serves, we just spoke the, and we were in the middle of talking on Thetatros. I don't think we were done yet.
Oh yeah, that's what was happening.
Yeah.
I just remember there was a fan club and people trying to steal with blood and...
I don't remember. We got to the stage where I'd been told off, and then my internet died for a while, and then I came back.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, you got.
But I don't
told
need
off
to
for
know
handing
because
out-
I'm Flume, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you got told off for handing out a mayor shenanigans bullshit.
But she seems so nice. She gave me things to hand to people.
And those things are probably going to steal their souls.
But wait.
Hey Flume, I've got some new blankets for you to hand out.
Oh, cool.
Give these to all the indigenous people.
Sure. Oh, she's so nice. You're just thinking of all those all times.
What is that, Sonya handing the blankets over, or is it a mayor?
No, a mayor. I'm making a reference to the.
He's making a reference to how Native Americans were murdered with blankets by the European settlers.
They all had
Clearly,
disease on them.
Disease.
Clearly, I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Disease blankets, smallpox blankets, technically.
Yeah, because you know Europe was just filled with plagues that we died to several times and eventually got immunities to.
The Native Americans, less so.
Because we had more domesticated animals that we kept super close to us at all times and didn't really know about germ theory. So that just became a problem many times over. And then we just emailed those diseases across the ocean on boats, on blankets, and then friendship blanket of smallpox, and then no more Native Americans.
And then it's like, hey, look at all this free land. Like, there's some of us still alive. No.
No, you're not.
Oh.
It's like that bit out of Holy Grail where he's like, I'm fine. No, you're not.
Also, I tried to do a Native American accent, accidentally did a beetle.
You did go into the Beatles a bit, but anyway.
Anyway, yes. Okay, so
Hey,
we're
Decatros, and he's just like, yeah, if you guys can figure out the problem with
That would be great.
whatever's turning people into werewolves and put a stop to that, well,
Wait, there are werewolves here?
werebears. I mean,
werebears.
sorry. Pardon my.
Oh, I thought you just meant there were multiple werepeople that were all, like, unequivocally evil.
Okay, so have you considered that it might actually be the reverse, and that there might be a bunch of bears drinking polluted water that's turning them into humans?
I've seen that happen once.
That would make them actively eviler.
Yeah, there was a thing called the ooze back where I was from. And like when animals touched the ooze, they became these weird, creepy humanoid animals.
And Decatros is like, I don't think so. Because these, well, if they weren't you people, they have like social security numbers, so.
Well, that's a very good system you've got set up. That someone gets a social security number as soon as they become a human.
Really efficient.
I don't think it's that efficient. That's why I think it was human to begin with.
Look,
I
let,
don't
let,
know.
let us have a bit of fun before we solve all your problems.
Okay, I won't rain on you
Okay.
for it.
So
But yeah, I remember these like 4 turtles that touched the ooze and became like weird warrior turtles. It was really bad.
ooh, I'd like to fight those guys. They sound strong.
Yeah, yeah.
We love pizza.
My my money's on Colt in that encounter.
Yeah, very much so.
I
How
mean,
old were they? Were they roughly teenaged?
they were, yes. Some places they were ninjas, and some places they were heroes, but we never knew why.
And they were always in half a shell.
Yes, yes, they did have. Weirdly, their full shell wasn't there at all times. I think it could have made it difficult to move as a human.
Also, I really love that you've just said, I wonder who would win in that fight between someone who was essentially a god and 4 martial artists.
Well,
with,
he'd be holding.
with-
He'd be holding back.
with no extra powers whatsoever.
Oh come
He'd
on!
he'd be holding back.
In the newer turtles, they have some cool powers.
Oh yeah, that's
You know,
true.
I don't think they're as powerful as the samurai pizza cats, though.
Anyway, we're still getting away from D&D.
No,
We're getting off track.
this conversation is happening in character.
Yeah, I'm telling you about this group of people that existed that like were affected by an ooze. And does the ooze exist here?
I don't think so, because I think we'd all know about it.
Okay.
Something
Am
to look
I right
into, though.
now? Writes a note
Yeah.
down somewhere. Make turtle ooze.
But so I think we've already discussed how the corruption that is causing these werebears seems to track with the people with the purple lightning moving through towns.
Yeah.
And was I think last time we mentioned to Infectious that we're talking to them researchers and said, can we get like a track of where they've been seen, and then that'll give us an idea of where they're going to go.
Yeah,
So I've asked that.
he'll hand you a map. It's
Mhm.
pretty sporadic, the locations.
Hmm. Well, where
They
was
seem
the
to
last
appear-
one?
They seem to appear in the last one was a town northeast of here, but the last one was in the like northwest, and then the one before that was like southeast. Like they seem quite scattered.
Mm.
But you said that it's always generally not long after they've been there. So it would make sense to go to wherever they were most recently seen.
Yeah, it's always like shortly after their arrival, and we believe
I
it's
suppose
spread through the water.
if we know which was the last point they were seen, we could ask those people which direction they saw them go in.
Yeah, hopefully we can
Is it-
narrow it down bit by
And-
bit.
And yeah, I'm pretty quick, so I'll be able to get us from point A to point B pretty quickly. So hopefully we'll catch up with them. Speaking of the purple lightningy stuff, and Thecatros,
Well, one
when
second.
we
Uh,
And Thanks was like,
Wonderful.
sorry, I've got a phone call. Rude, we were talking.
his phone's ringing, it's like, can it wait? What is it with people that I encounter off of Spelljammer trips, and they've all got some device that they are enslaved to? Fucking Colt being the granddad who doesn't get technology.
Look, it's just helpful, Colt. I've only got 16 subscriptions.
okay, I've sent you a thing, but yes, what were you saying? I just thought that is relevant.
Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Court was going to say, Thecatros, speaking of those people with the purple lightningy stuff, I know I kind of do this a lot, and like he just like clenches a fist, and a little bit of crackling like of his lightning goes around his hand, not enough to like be threatening or anything. But he's like, "This is my gimmick," but you can see it's blue. All of theirs is
Colt,
like all of theirs is purple,
Colt,
but
Colt, you don't do that. Colt
okay.
doesn't do that.
Does he not? Good.
He does not.
So I can't even ask him, "What was that about?" I did see it, tiniest little spark, but
No, you don't think that's worth bringing up.
okay.
I agree.
That was literally the last thing I thought. Like last week, I was like, "I'm gonna mention that." Okay. Well, if we're gonna go looking for these guys who are apparently caught in the place, might actually be a good idea to use the ship, search by sky, cover more land visibly.
I mean,
Bet the ship has something that can like detect creatures or an actual occurrence if it's that sort of thing. Yeah, no.
yeah, I mean, if nothing else, it'll get one to the town that you mentioned quicker.
Yeah.
Shady, is head off then?
Sure.
Yeah, go back to the ship.
Joseph flips the map upside down. Ah, welcome to the new town.
You kid, but
Look, that means you've got 4 different maps you can use.
that's so true.
So just clarifying, I'm not allowed to give my friendship bracelets to anyone.
I mean, rather you did.
I've taken the bag off you.
I understand that, but they're my friendship bracelets.
They came from a mare, which means they
Yeah,
came
who's
from a
our
bad
friend?
place. No, I don't consider her as such. I consider her a monster who wants to enslave and control and kill everything.
Nah, I don't know if she wants
Okay,
to
only
kill
one of those
everything.
things was bad.
Which one?
Killing everyone?
Whoa.
So
look
you're
at this
fine. So you're fine with slavery.
I mean-
totally never before used town.
Uh,
Never
Blo-
before.
Bloom refers you to previous conversations where, like, yeah, it's totally the correct way of being and where I'm from. Those weird, like, rebels who would bomb places and then try and free the slaves as they were like, no, don't free us, we love being here.
It's quite the opposite here. Everyone's more
Forcing
keen on
people.
free. The vast majority of people are more keen on their own freedom.
Forcing people into
I'm
unfair
always an
freedom is
advocate
just so evil.
for it. So is this new town like the one that was on the map where it was like this is the last place that they were seen and this is after like the flight in the ship?
Yes, this is the last place they were seen. Also,
Okay.
briefly, Colt goes to his room for a bit and then returns to you guys.
Damn it, I deleted the token for my kobold.
Now, drag yourselves onto the map.
Where?
Right next to the ship.
Get your ship.
Bottom
Did
left.
anything happen when I
Yes, Colt's on.
did any did anything happen when I went to my room?
Yes. But you won't know that. We'll
That's weird considering I'm playing the character.
No, he said you will know that. I assume that meant that no one else gets to
I
know.
will.
No,
will.
or maybe. Hang on, there's a very apt.
What token did I use for Sandy Cheeks, I wonder?
I'm just questioning my life choices after that.
There we go.
What?
Beautiful.
Nothing?
You remember the Sand Kobold?
Cool. So yeah, Colt and the gang get out of the ship. Okay, immediately, almost as soon as you step off the ship, Colt. You wake up. All of a sudden, both of you see Colt basically just collapse onto the ground. Colt, you wake up with no memory of what has occurred from the conversation you had with Anthekatros till now. Instead, your memory is the effectively thing we did before the session. That is what is the last thing you remember is.
Getting up slowly, but like holds his head because. Oh. Looks at the fact he's on the floor. This weird. Springs up, tries to look unbothered. Dusts off.
You good, buddy?
He's gonna keep quiet. He puts his hand up against his head, which you never see him do because he just doesn't seem to get headaches. But he's like, "Yep, I'm alright."
Just felt like a lie down on the bridge.
Yeah.
You are a bit confused. You don't know how you got.
Court looks at you, Sonia, and just winks. But it's not like a trust me. It's a like a don't worry about it type thing.
All right, it's one of those don't worry
Like-
about it winks.
He's straight faced about it.
You have no clue how you got here from
Yeah, it's
Anthekatros' place, but you are here now.
like looks at the town. Why have we ended up here? What is this place?
What?
Are we doing the plan that we said earlier?
Wait, we had a plan?
But like when we were speaking to those researchers that we saved from the werebears, and we
Like,
said, oh, maybe if we
researchers?
track where they're going.
No. What? This is your plan. Sort of. We were talking.
Always Colt's plan.
Yeah, but
You're
but is it that one?
No, it's the one you.
Is it that one?
It's the one you made after that. When
Looks at the ship, looks at the town, looks at the ship.
When we
So
were
we're
talking
using
to
that to get
Anthekatros.
around-
Your last memory is shaking Anthekatros' hand as like a welcome, shakes hand.
Yeah.
We're tracking
Right.
down the other U's. Remember?
Yes.
Are you okay?
That's what I meant. Yeah, I'm good. That was.
You don't sound very okay.
Yeah, he looks a little bit perplexed. Like what? Sonia, when you're trying to like explain like a really complicated spell casting procedure for like ritual casting,
Yeah,
and
the
then
really
Court
easy
just gets like
stuff.
and then Cole just gets that sort of like squinty eyed, sort of like, what the fuck? Sort of like expression on him, like you're like freaking. Like you're trying to explain nuclear physics to a 5-year-old or something like that. And they're
Maybe-
just like, can't get it. Nope.
Maybe he just woke up weird.
I felt fine this morning. This is a really funny turn.
Sure.
But no, I'm sure I'm good.
You gonna tell them about all the stuff that occurred?
Mm,
Doesn't sound like it.
You could choose not to.
I mean, Colt's like Colt again. He's holding his head and he's like, oh, well, we're busy right now, but something just did occur to me there, but I'll bring it up later. It'll delay us at the moment. At least right now, at least. So, I take it, just putting two and two together, this is the last place that the other, like, purple lightning maze were seen?
Correct. As far as we know, at least.
Excellent.
So yeah, you arrive.
I don't like.
Too.
I mean, there's no werebears here yet.
Oh no, they're all around us.
Is Is this a?
Can be.
They're just invisible. You can. If they're invisible, I have blind sight.
No, they like you know how where things work, right?
Oh yeah. So you're saying everybody here already is a werebear.
Could be.
A number of them anyway.
I guess they haven't turned yet, so there's still people less
You you
blind. Is this? Did I come through there?
Not really.
I was. You've probably seen me blip on that little cat doodler thing. I'm like, is that a person like coming to
Uh,
say hello to the ship that just
Andrew has
landed?
added
Or
this to the map.
Yeah, because that
okay, because I
they are
Okay.
the leader of this
Okay.
town now.
Are they?
They are,
I don't know. I don't know if that counts because you're not
Andrew,
the
you
DM.
don't DM
Delete
this
your
game.
fucking token.
look, I remember what Joseph used this town for. You might not.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a different town. It just looks the same.
Legally distinct.
Exactly.
I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna ignore that token then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a real token. Don't worry about it.
Okay. It's just because I keep jumping between Roll20 and Discord. Otherwise, it don't get picked up.
Yep. Don't know why that happens. Such a weird thing.
I guess look for. I guess I'm just because my computer's a piece of shit. I reckon.
Sure.
Or Roll20 is. Anyway, moving on. I guess look for whoever's in charge of this little place. Any sort of like chieftain or elder or just leadership type.
Sure.
Well, we'll ask around, providing that they don't turn into werebears and try to maul with faces off.
They have a mayor of the town.
A mayor?
Oh wait, you meant that kind.
No, a mayor. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you spooked us there.
You spooked us there. You said it a bit too quick. I was like, oh,
Okay,
no, she's
which
gotten
of
here
you
as
are
well.
bears?
And which
What?
is which of your mayors?
What?
Some of you are bears, or there are bears around here.
Oh, are you guys talking about the weather thing?
Yes.
Oh, well, I hasn't happened to us yet.
Good.
We did just see some
Yeah.
nice strangers go by though. They were awfully nice.
Yeah, they normally appear before everyone turns into bears.
They do?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to start trying to purify your water in any way that you can, either boiling or magically, if you can.
How berry
Uh,
does your water taste?
Very, very good.
This guy is mayor and will immediately rush over to the well and grab like a wooden. He'll go back to his house, grab a wooden plank and a sign, or a couple of wooden planks, and start boarding up the well. And being like, okay,
Hey, Joseph, since it doesn't matter, could it be canon that the kobolds, they're like, I'm the leader, and everyone ignores them and walks on? He's just like
Sure.
holding their hand out, everyone
It's a
walks
kind of-
past.
It's kind of like what I just did.
Yeah,
Just, I'll
exactly.
ignore that. Then.
yeah,
Colt in counter goes, oh, that's an Andrewism, I'll leave it. What's an Andrewism? Don't know, it just came into my head.
he thinks he's the leader.
Yeah. He's waiting at the entrance, hoping someone will eventually accept him as leader.
Will
Uh,
it be you guys?
Mary, dude,
Oh.
Mr. Mayor, would you be able to bring a bit of your water up? We do have like a very highly experienced arcanist and a water elemental who I think the pair of them will be more than capable of
Hey.
determining whether this is safe to drink or not.
Oh yeah, sure. He like
God, I know for a fact Sonia would have been really excited there. Like, there's a really good arcanist. Where?
It points at you.
Where? Behind me?
he puts
No, it's
the sign-
you.
He puts the sign next to the well.
I mean, I'm pretty good at Arcana.
Starts
I mean,
pulling
that's why I
stuff
pointed
out.
at you as well. You're probably really well versed, in a very good position to determine whether this is contaminated or not.
And then he hands you a bucket of water, Sonia.
Resist urge to drink. Resist urge to drink.
You start leaning in, and Colt puts his hand on your head and raises it back up. Resist urge to drink, indeed.
So,
We have plenty of water on the ship.
is there any way to tell if this water is actually contaminated?
I thought that's what you guys were doing.
I'm not asking that. This is not an encounter. This is a what do you want me to us to do to roll or whatever?
You can
Shut
roll-
up, Mayor. I'm asking God.
You guys can roll Arcana, or you can detect magic or identify if you have either of those, or like I might give you advantage on an Arcana roll because you're
Uh,
water elemental and it's
Yeah, I'm gonna
water.
try and do Arcana to see if I can work out any issues with this water.
Can I Arcana? I like Arcana.
You can Arcana.
It's my favorite. Wow! Big claps.
Flume, you did. You were better than Sonia at an Arcana.
Very proud.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy.
I am trying to work out why my Arcana is so high.
Shh, don't worry.
It looks like you have expertise on 22 int.
No.
Nenny?
You just had a moment of severe clarity because it's water.
No. I mean, like the Arcana on my sheet is like plus 18. But
Why
I'm
are
just
you-
looking at my intelligence. My intelligence is plus 4.
Proficiency bonus of 7.
Oh, sure. So expertise. Why? Weird.
Double to
Yeah, that
14 for
that
your
checks out.
thing.
When did I
Plus
get
4.
expertise in,
For your
in
intelligence.
Arcana?
I don't know. Did you take a feat?
Well, I thought I had the expertise. I thought I had expertise in persuasion, but that's not there.
Is it because you're reversed, so your proficiency
It might
swapped
be.
around?
Like I didn't build this character.
So it's Joseph's fault.
I
Got
just
it.
clicked. Hey, I clicked duplicate on the character sheet, and then I just changed all the spells to water puns. That's what I did.
I'm gonna go mess around with Fume Sheet and see what's going on here. Just carry on. Tell me what I did. What we discovered.
You discover that this water is in fact cursed with werebear lycanthropy. Although it seems a stronger strain than the usual one, instead of
The
every full
usual
moon,
one.
it turns you into a werebear every night,
Mm-hmm.
and you go on a rampage. And any level of moonlight will just trigger it effectively. You're only safe during like a sort of. You're really only safe when the moon is not out at all.
Which is hard because it's normally always out.
Yeah.
I have fixed the character sheets because I should have expertise in persuasion and Arcana from feat taking later previously.
Oh, now I'm not as special.
And yeah, you do believe it is cursed. You would guess the curse probably comes from like the water source. You would guess. Drugs.
The water source meaning the well, or the water source meaning the groundwater, or the water source meaning whatever river meanders by.
I mean, you would, as far as you know, you would guess the source from the well. You haven't tested the river water yet, but you can go over and check it.
Let's go check the river water.
Just a question, Mr. Mayor Person. How often do people drink from this?
Like, well, it's the well, so everyone all the time, many times a day.
Alright, well, nothing to worry about then. We're just gonna go and check the other water. Be right back.
Okay.
Don't let anyone touch the water. Drink the water.
I have just put a sign up that says, "Don't use the well."
In fact, find everyone who has water and confiscate their water.
That
He'll
probably
start.
actually isn't a bad move.
He'll start rounding people up and saying like, "Don't drink water. Don't drink anything today." Just
They could
like,
probably still have. They can probably still have beer.
No, you can't have beer. This
Oh
survives
yeah,
the
you need it.
fermentation process.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
magical disease, not a real disease.
Yeah,
goddamn
forgot about
magical curses not getting taken out during the fermentation process. God,
There's my dumbass brain just going, well, you use beer because they used to use that in place of water because water was too contaminated. Oh wait, shit, this is magic. It doesn't matter.
Sadly, you would be correct if we were living in ye olde times, but we're not.
Yeah.
We're in ye science future fantasy times.
Ye fantasy
Ye old-
times.
Sciencey future, but also fantasy world with magic.
Yeah. So let's go check the
Oh.
river. Go down.
Let us
to
go
the
and check
Yeah.
the river next to ye old spaceship.
As we're walking to to Sonia, so if something's cursed, is there like some way of like breaking that, or does it like vary depending on who's done it and stuff like that?
Well, yeah, with most things, it varies, but like, it's if it well might be easier if this body of water comes as cursed, then that's harder because that's quite a large area.
Hmm.
roll your arcanas for checking the river.
Down by the river. Thank you, Green.
Yeah, I've just sent it.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know.
I've just sent you the best version of that song.
Come on, Graham. Beat me this time.
And then
I don't know if it's possible for me to beat you this time.
Yeah!
It's not terrible.
No, it was still
And
very
then-
good.
And then I'd like a nature.
Shit.
I don't know. I want to. I'll take a nature roll and a medicine roll.
Alright, I'm okay at them.
I assume I don't have advantage on those.
Could I try
Um,
the medicine
You
roll?
do have advantage on both, actually, Graham, because it's still water related.
So nature with a +4.
I'd like to try the medicine roll if I can.
Sure.
Because Code's like I know a thing or two about this.
Medicine
sort of
with a
thing.
-1.
Medicine with a +6 is 21.
Okay. The very good arcanas can tell you A. The river is also cursed.
Shit.
The nature, specifically the one from Sunya.
Wow.
Fume has sort of an inkling of what's
I'm
going on.
I'm joking. Don't worry.
Sunya knows exactly what's occurring. Whatever is cursing the river, you would guess. Like, when you were testing the river, you tested it, like, a little bit up here and a little bit down here. And you've determined that it, like, thickens as it travels, it seems. The, like, the magic in the water. And you would guess that whatever's causing it is not too far upstream from where you are.
That's good. That's easier to deal with than an entire body of water being cursed.
And then the medicines help reveal a pretty similar thing with the whole you notice various fish in the water that seem to have, like, they display different behavior than the other fish. And you would guess that these fish have been swimming in this part of the river for less time.
They're
And
less
you would
bare.
be able to determine that, again, further upstream is what is causing the problem, but not too far, because some of the fish here look pretty normal,
Mm.
or at least are
But look-
normally healthy.
Kurt's like squatting next to the river, arms crossed, looking in the water, and he's like, "Oh, werebear fish, new cryptid just dropped."
I mean, that feels like a really good way to attack somewhere. Like,
To
they
contaminate their water supply.
they all the fish turn into werebears. They'd immediately get out of the water right next to this civilization, confused and hungry.
And then everything gets mangled and they go back in the water again.
Or they just turn back into fish and die. It's like the perfect crime.
Yeah. What was the murder weapon? The murder weapon is dead. So,
We don't know. There's a lot of dead fish everywhere,
Yeah,
and
we
everyone
got to
looks
the-
like they've been clawed to death.
We got to
Yeah.
the town. There were a bunch of people who died to bear wounds, and everyone's covered in fish. So we can only assume that they were attacked by a bear, and they tried to use fish as some sort of shield, and that was a really dumb move.
they tried to fight the bears off with fish, and that wasn't effective. As it turns out, funnily enough.
Like that's what we have to assume happened.
That's what it would look like, right?
Alright, now let's stop giving God ideas.
It looks like he's already playing with those ideas. But yes.
So yeah, do you just head up
You,
river,
what,
or do you?
what do you guys think?
check
Do you
from
guys
the
think that there's an
well, or what do you
origin to this, or
Well,
later you
it's
think?
either there'll be stuff at the bottom of the well and stuff upriver, because like someone has to be adding this to the river, right?
Yeah,
Rivers just don't auto curse.
yeah, it could be like, say for example, to simplify it for you, Colt, like someone has cursed a rock, and then thrown that in the water, and then the curse is spreading out of that, and like being dragged down the current.
But Graham, what if
Yeah.
it's a land and an
They-
artifact?
There was my dumbass thinking somebody is sat next to the river continually casting curses.
That
into
would
it.
be so much easier. God,
Would it?
Colt, I wish, I hope it's that, because that'll be much easier to find than one rock in a river.
You go there. It's just someone.
Oh,
You've
I-
caught them with their pants down, like, oh.
I was
midway through them casting like bestow curse on the
I-
water.
I was excited for a second when you said that would be so much easier. I was like, did I do a smart? No, it's just that would be convenient.
Yes.
They were that stupid.
I mean, like, yeah, it would be so much easier because of so many factors.
Well, I hope I'm right.
So I'm gonna go jump in the well
Why?
to dive and find this thing.
Got it. Okay. You jump into the well.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna go down because I'm a water elemental. So like I don't have to breathe or anything like that. So I don't have to take in I don't have to drink the water or whatever.
Yeah, you're just gonna submerge yourself in it.
Yeah, exactly.
So it should be fine, right?
Yeah, I'm made of water, so like
And water
Yeah.
sticks to itself.
Yeah, exactly. My water will stick to me.
I'm gonna believe her on that because I don't know anything about water elementals.
I can only see this going extremely well.
Yeah, it's just like oil on oil.
Yeah, so you
Or when you add water to acid and it boils on the surface.
Oh, don't worry, I've got protection from acid.
True.
So yeah, so I'm gonna go and try and go dig in for this thing to save the village.
You're gonna be
Got
the
it.
hero.
You start like moving through the water.
The water feels much burier than it should.
It does feel pretty
Why does this
buried.
water feel fuzzy?
Also, like, I'm gonna need a bunch of saving throws from you.
Oh, I'm just gonna like
So
what's
the
the
degree-
word?
No.
to the degree, at this point, it's the level of you jump in, you are now cursed.
Yeah, I don't mind being cursed. That's not a problem.
Also,
Anyway,
just quickly, what James said just sounds like someone who's never drank before. It's like, why is this water so fuzzy? That's not
Like I've
water.
never seen soda before. Why is that water so fizzy? But yeah, I'm gonna get myself cursed to go and find whatever object is at the bottom of this at
You can
this
bear
well.
with it.
Sure. You go down. Uh,
You're just
roll
going
me
down there to get the bare
investigate.
necessities.
Roll me investigation as you enter this like slightly larger chamber of water. You explore this little underwater area for a bit,
Mm-hmm.
and you eventually find a little like gap in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you can just about squeeze through it as a water elemental,
I will change my shape. Yes.
and you manage to get inside. Well, it's a bit weird. Uh, and you get into this little section where, right at the back, you find like 5 or 6 rocks. It seems.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now you get a better feel about 6 rocks.
Mm-hmm.
They are all identical. One of them seems to be like pretty strong cursey in terms of like you think one of them is producing the curse.
Well, I'll grab the one that's producing the curse.
You're not really sure which one it is. You
Okay,
can
I
grab
will
one,
pick up all these rocks.
sure.
She'll
You
start
begin
a
like
collection.
you begin trying to pull the rocks out the hole with you, and they get like stuck.
Mm-hmm. Well, they have to have gotten in here somehow, so like I'm gonna like assume that the hole is big enough for the rocks to get through because that's would only make sense.
It is not, it seems.
Ah, okay. I will. Uh, so is it one that's not big enough for me to like fit all 5 rocks through, but I could like shimmy one through? Because that
You might be able to shimmy one rock through,
because
but like it. You would guess you would guess however the rocks got in here, they were not this size when they came in here, or they were like altered in some way so that they could be
okay.
brought in here.
Give me a second.
That'll be your guess.
It's hilarious that it being D&D, both options of either someone shrunk these stones or these are
Sure, sure.
magical growing stones.
I will pick up
works.
all the stones and I will dimension door myself back out of the well with the stones.
Cool. You appear, uh, just as wet as before.
I drop a bunch of cursed stones, a bunch of stones on the thing, and go. One of those is cursed.
She's
Nice.
deployed several rocks. One is evil. There is an imposter among us.
Da-da.
Nah, dun, dun, dun.
So yeah,
Good,
you have a
good
bunch of
job,
rocks.
Floon.
What do you do with
Yeah,
these rocks?
nice work.
Thank you for bearing these to us.
I assumed Sonya was strong enough to work out which one was cursed and which one wasn't.
Do you have
I'm going to
like
go uncurse myself.
detect magic or
I mean, at this point, I'll put detect magic up because it'll actually be useful.
okay, 3 of them are giving off an aura. One of them is giving off a very strong aura. One of them is giving off a sort of very faint aura. Another one is giving off a pretty medium-y aura. And the other 2, it seems like no aura at all.
The other
Please
2
roll
are
investigate.
rocks.
Please roll investigation.
Jawohl.
Plot twist: one of them is just a sending stone that someone decided to throw away because it had been got. The other one had been nicked by someone who didn't like them, so they kept on heckling them through it.
Or it's the joke from IT Crowd where they had their sending stone in their pocket and they leaned over to get water out of the well and it fell out.
Ah, yeah.
You have like a little tinker with these rocks, and think that the spell false aura has been cast on them.
Okay.
So you're still not really sure which rock is which.
Is it not is it not possibly a good idea to just try and like dispel all of them? Question mark.
Could
Could
do
do.
that,
Would that be difficult or?
because you're aware that it can also suppress the aura of magic things so that they appear to not have be magical. So in theory, the other rocks could actually be magic.
In fact,
Even
all of the rocks here could.
turns out the whole planet is what's causing
Well, you know what? We've got the other two people. We don't need this person.
it. But yeah, no. Do you just cast dispel magic on all of the rocks,
What do you
Or
guys
you-
think?
or do you want to identify the rocks if you have that?
I don't. I definitely don't have a pearl.
True.
We have
One-
millions and millions and millions. We probably have a pearl somewhere.
So, someone just throw one at you very hard, Sonia.
Ow! What the fuck?
Where did that come from?
Came from
Oh, please tell us it just came from the upper atmosphere, because it's you.
this direction.
Which direction? Wasn't
sort of over here.
You must be off the map.
No, I know what he's pointing to.
But yeah, I'm gonna head off and use my minor wish to remove my curse.
I mean, I could just like do remove curse on you, and you could.
I wouldn't bother you with that.
Okay.
I'll just go fix myself.
You feel your magic like begin to wrap around you and break the curse that's been bound to you. You
Sick.
feel a lot less bare.
Well, at least it's reassuring to know that that still works.
I mean, I can. It'll cost a bunch of spell slots, but I can remove curse on all the stones.
Do you?
That was kind of like an asking the party question.
Sorry, I'm off healing myself.
Yeah, true. You have walked up. Okay, it was an asking cold question.
I'm gonna shout at the freaking ship. Hey TKO, you want to lend us some of your magic? Because he does have dispel magic. He could like take up some of the load, so you don't have to eat all your spell slots. He could at least dispel the magic aura, because a normal dispel magic should shut that off.
Although,
So
on the other hand, do we actually need to, like,
if
we've removed them from the water?
we could just keep them.
It might actually be a good idea
Or
to not
put them
uncurse them.
somewhere else.
Yeah, not uncurse them yet. We can see if the water returns to normal. Because then we would know if we need to remove the magic from these to remove it from the water supply, or if it is like being tainted as such.
Okay, fair enough. And if it does come to a point where we're like, okay, let's dispel all this, you can do it when you have plenty of time to recover your magic reserves.
Alright, so quickly
Yeah.
yells of Flume before she goes
Do any of
away.
us have anything like a bag? Quickly, what?
Yells of Flume before they go away.
Sorry, I'm cursing myself. I don't feel any like a bear anymore.
No, no, no. Ah, damn it. I was I was gonna ask you while you were cursed to pick up the stones.
Oh well. Sorry.
It's
This
fine.
wonderful kobold will pick up the stones if you
No.
acknowledge them as leader.
It's fine. Got mage hand. Come on, Colt. You use your vast intelligence. You join me.
Do we have like a bag of holding or something to put these things in? We must do, right?
No, this party does not touch bag of holdings. Got an Asda bag.
Where we? The frig's an Asda.
Oh, don't get me started.
Okay, I won't. What are we putting these in? Just a bag. Hey, kobold person who lives here, can you get us a bag of some kind?
If you say I'm the
Put these
leader,
in.
yes.
Gets bag, mage hand. Okay, sure, you're the leader.
He runs off and gets several
That
plastic
just
bags.
meets the that just meets the check to you.
Yeah, you mage hand. You
Yeah,
do
great. So we
it.
can take these and
Good
Oh, you
job,
each
Colt.
You each pick up 3 rocks with your mage hand. The mage hands go all berry.
Furry mage hand.
They become little bear paws.
oh god.
Oh, this is adorable. Personally, I hope that
Kind of wish we could keep them, but they don't last very long.
Okay, yeah, but I'm hoping that our mage hands are now cursed. Just them.
So you're hoping that this change is permanent, but
Yeah.
it doesn't affect us directly.
Exactly.
I mean, how do mage hands work? How do mage hands work? Are they like ghost hands in a ghost hand dimension that we summon when we cast this spell, or
Oh god, no one
I thought they
knows.
were just like
No,
ethereal matter that we summon.
no one knows where the
No.
hands come from.
Oh no!
The hand dimension, perhaps.
I mean, there's a planes of everything else, so maybe there's just a plane of disembodied hands.
Yeah.
A plane of hands.
Nothing but hands.
The fucking hand dimension. Everything's a hand. The phrase "lend us a hand" doesn't exist there.
Okay, so are we gonna
Okay, at least we've got these.
move these to the ship?
Kobold is still proffering you the plastic bag.
Question?
Yeah.
Question that I wouldn't be a person who would know about, but there used to be an issue with putting like magical things onto the ship where it would like massively like zap up their magic. Is that
Ah.
no longer a problem?
No, that's not a problem because
No,
the power artifact
that's
that
not a problem.
you as a character don't know about is in a demi plane.
Okay, that's fine. I was just remembering times where that's went wrong and
Yeah.
worrying.
That's why we put it in a demi
I mean-
plane so it would no longer be like you bring a thing on the ship, now everyone on the planet is a bear.
Would be efficient though.
I'm still not allowed to take. Ben said I'm still not allowed to take Lizzie out on the ship though. Anti-magic fields tend to fuck with Spelljammers pretty bad. Regardless of how powerful they are.
I mean, yeah, it would be really annoying if like you were just driving along on the road and someone pulled an EMP out and destroyed your car battery and you were like, "What the fuck, dude?"
It's my pet.
I can't believe you've done this. it's my emotional support anti-magic lizard.
For fuck's sake,
How dare
put,
you?
Put
Like,
your EMP
fuck off! It
hamster
killed
away.
my car. Your EMP hamster.
So you would not be best pleased if someone did it while you were going 90 on the highway.
Oh.
All right, next goal. Like
Are we
like in
going-
Mass
we
Effect,
going to-
go find hamster, but AMP hamster.
I'll
already
leave
got
the
your
bags
anti-magic
on like the. You, that's a question. Takes one like just tries to like finagle the bag so that one of the rocks falls out.
Mm-hmm.
Spellcaster's over there. And he moves just roughly 20 feet away.
Hides behind chair.
Anti-magic Lizzie. And then move a little bit closer to the stone. Spellcaster's... And then puts Lizzie away. Spellcaster's, it's still magic. Or is it gone?
It will be gone until you remove the lizard.
I did. I said I'd put Lizzie back.
All right.
Like, take Lizzie out, put it back in.
Then no, it would still be cursed.
The magic
Oh,
is
so-
briefly suppressed. And
So
then
Lizzie doesn't...
back. It's,
Doesn't delete.
Oh,
just
so it just
suppress.
suppresses it temporarily.
that is how anti-magic feels.
Okay.
Yeah.
I learned a thing.
I'm proud
This
of
is how
you,
I learn
Colt.
by doing. Yeah.
I need to find the right gift for this moment.
Maybe
There
just
it is.
leave
Yeah.
the stones that are in the bags, like on the... What's the word I'm looking for? For like the ramp that you walk up and down to get in and out of the ship. Just leave them on that.
I mean, I would
Or
just
shall we
use
keep them with
ramp.
us? Like the stones.
Sure. The boarding ram.
I mean, yeah, but are we leaving them? Are we leaving the stones with the ship, or are we just holding onto them in these bags?
I mean, Ben is willing to put them into like,
A cupboard on a coat hanger.
I mean, a separate demiplane was what he was
Quarant-
going with.
Quarantine.
I mean,
He-
yeah,
Yeah,
I was about
quarantine.
to suggest that to Ben.
So he will open up a
Also
little
leans into
door
Ben.
in space and like chuck him in there. Don't mind the other rocks.
Of course,
in that
it's like-
room. They're not important.
Help! Let me out!
Of course, it's like, are you able to like just use magic to know languages?
There are spells like that, but I don't
Ben.
know it.
Nah. Eh.
What are those spells called? What are
You
those
know
spells called?
who?
I think it's called tongues.
You know you.
I have that.
Just,
Voldemort?
I don't believe it. I
nah,
don't believe in that.
it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna say, make sure you know who doesn't get anywhere near them, or doesn't even know that it exists.
Don't worry, don't worry. They've gone straight into the room filled with incredibly dangerous rocks.
Neat.
It's all very safe though. Like
Okay.
all the rocks are locked away.
And are guarded by
Good.
my son, Dawn, the living rock. Or the dancing rock.
No, he's not allowed in there.
The living monolith is certainly the shittest Marvel villain.
He produces an anti-magic field, so like it's really hard to leave him. First off, it's hard to get him into a demi-plane. Secondly, if he went in there, all of the magic keeping the rocks contained would be gotten rid of.
Oh, what a
And
good
so the
boy.
rock would- And then he'd just die from radiation poisoning.
What a good boy.
For good boy indeed. That's why I don't want to just
Are we gonna
leave him in there.
go upstream and try to find the source of this shenanigans then?
Yeah, like regardless if we're waiting on the water in the well, we're gonna have at least some time to wait. So we may as well go upstream and try and find this one as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would like
I will
to.
also ask. Yeah,
sorry,
you go.
sorry. Can I find some sort of large receptacle that it can take liquid and create water for the people so they can drink something rather than dying of thirst?
Sure, you create like a large. The tavern keeper will roll out like a massive barrel.
Okay, I will create a water in this barrel and just ask that Sonia looks at it and make sure it's not got some sort of curse emanating off it before we move on.
Looks at water.
As far as you can tell, yeah, seems not cursed. Unless do you dunk some of the rocks in it?
No, the rocks are now in a demiplane, right?
They are, but I don't know.
Well, we're
You
not. We're not going
could
to be dumping rocks in it.
you could ask for them and do it.
No, I'm
I'm going
alright,
to
thank you.
choose not to.
Oh, then no, it's fine. Yeah, it's just regular water.
Yeah. Also, while we're waiting, would like to ask the mayor of the town, or whoever in the town saw the people with the purple lightning, and just be like, you didn't. To anyone who said that oh yeah, we saw them, they were really nice. Court would be like, you don't by any chance remember which way they went, do you? Like when they left here, did they
Ah,
go
I
like north,
mean,
south, east, west? What?
yeah, those directions. They just seemed to leave in any direction they felt like. They all seemed to split up.
Oh, they all split and went in different directions.
Yeah, they
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
didn't really seem to have a leader, and they just sort of like guard to the winds. Uh,
That's
it was
kind of my plan out of the window.
it was interesting. We met them. It was stormy the night before. They rolled up to town. The weather sort of cleared up for a while. Uh, they were quite nice. They helped out a bit. They like fed the animals, did some like freelance work for a bit. They were quite nice. And then like after they'd done a bit of work, they just rolled out of town.
So when you say work, you mean like helping out with the farm work and building things and maybe
Yeah, that
defending the
sort of
town
stuff.
a little bit against
Yeah,
like wild animals and stuff.
yeah, that sort
Okay,
of stuff.
but they all looked visibly different, like different people. And I take it, did they have names or did they
Yeah,
not identify?
yeah, they were all
Can
like
you remember? Can
unsure on
can you
everything.
remember any?
One was called like Charlotte. Another was called Davis. Those were just the two that I talked to a lot. But
Hmm.
they're a bunch.
When you say that, uh, I've had a few people, I've had a couple of people saying that they looked, quote, just to quote these other people that are in the other towns like me. Do you, by like me, do you think that they meant like any gestures to the fact that he's like a core, grey skin, tattoos all over him, etc.?
Oh no, like they were a bunch of different like species and stuff. It's more they dressed similar to you.
Well, that's fair. Okay, thank you for the information. Hmm.
They were quite good. They zapped around town as like bolts of purple lightning.
Did anybody ever ask them about how they do that?
I mean, we get a lot of adventurers come around here. You just stop questioning
Fair,
the weird stuff after a certain point.
fair, extra fair. I know the feeling. That is fair. So, sorry, Flume, am I being boring?
It's just lightning talk. Don't like lightning.
Very, very frightening.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to see my Galileo thermometer?
What's a
Galileo.
Galileo?
It's a thermometer.
But you have a devil put aside for me, right?
No, I've got demons.
Lots of demons.
You
They
what?
won't
You look.
quiet down.
The kobold is eating a figure roll. Hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Up water. Up dog.
Sure. You guys start traveling upstream.
After we've waited for a while, is the well still cursed?
I mean, you think it would take like a fair while for the water to recycle through the well?
Okay, in that
It,
case,
it would be more of
yeah,
a
I'll
go
follow
do
the
some
spell
other
cast.
stuff then come back type deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, lead the way.
Yeah, you head upstream. And eventually get to roughly a point where you think the curse is sort of coming from. And it seems there's like a large sand bed at this part of the river.
No one seems excited by the sand.
You think like it's coming from somewhere in the sand bed.
I cast magical sandcastle.
Do you start?
Is there like
making
sand
sand
and or is there sand and is there sand and or dry dust ground around the edges of the river?
I mean, there's some rocks by the side of the river, and there's some like more ground rocks a little bit further on and a little bit further up the river. But this section of the river is almost entirely sand.
I mean,
Senor, is your detect magic still off?
I'd probably have to put it back up again. I imagine it's been 10 minutes between the walking and the ship time.
The river is a bit magic, but you can't really tell where it's coming from.
If I fly over, I might be able to narrow it down. I'm not going in the water though. At least not unless I need to.
You fly over, and it's very odd. It sort of just fades in at a certain point, and like you can't. It. Try rolling investigation.
I can try that.
Give me one of them investigations.
It was threes.
You would guess that the river has been magically altered in a really weird way. Like, it seems like magic, but it's kind of not. Some strange force has altered the river, and it's making it really hard to determine where it's actually coming from.
But I can see that it's like an area.
Yeah. You can pinpoint it down to like a specific part of the river. About like you can there's about a like 5-ish meter stretch of river which you're like sure it's in.
I mean, I could
But
create.
it could be anywhere across the river there. It could be coming from multiple points in there.
I could create
Not really
a wall of stone around the area. Doesn't solve the problem, but it like isolates it from the water, I guess.
Do you do that?
I again asking the other two people.
I'm clapping at
You
your
get a
ability to
thumbs up
cast
from
walls of stone.
Cole to eat.
What did you say there, James?
You get a thumbs up from Cold. It's like you can always be, you can. Oh, it might make the river go around your wall and cover a lot more of the ground, but you can always put it back down, and then the river will go back to its normal flow. So thumbs up from me, I guess.
Yeah, I might slow down the river, but at least it gets rid of this problem, possibly. Sure, I'll go for that, Joseph.
Okay. You like you conjure your stone wall around this section of the river, and like the river effectively floods onto the land around it to bypass the stone wall and then back into the river.
Mm-hmm.
But you have massively flooded the area you are in.
Yes, but it's no longer touching whatever the curse is on.
This is true.
So over time, water will uncurse itself.
But
Yeah.
we've created a new, very cursed well.
Yeah.
No, don't worry though. That well only has a small amount of water in it, right?
Sure, wait, here's a question. So,
Unfortunately, nobody's using it.
if you
cool.
have cursed water that evaporates and turns into clouds, does it become cursed rain?
Cold. Roll
No.
me insight.
Yes. Roll what? Sorry.
Insight.
I'm good at that, apparently.
Flume, how confident are you on that? No.
I mean, that's not how it works where I'm from, but like, you know.
That's very good insight.
Also, Sonia, in 10 minutes the wall disappears.
No, you can concentrate on it for the full 10 minutes and it becomes permanent.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the physical objects you're creating.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which I will do that.
Sure.
So in the future, people are just gonna come here and go, "What the fuck's this doing here?"
I mean, if people found this, they would totally knock it down because it's causing a lot of flooding.
Yeah, but
We'll have to put up big signs saying the wall contains the cursed objects that will curse everyone if you tear down this wall.
this is a temporary solution.
Cold.
Don't destroy curse inside. Yes.
You get a feeling. You get a really negative
no.
feeling. But you can almost see what's going on. You don't feel like this has really solved the problem.
Anything more specific?
To you it seems like the river's still flowing and the area still has a lot of life in it, and you think that the effect of the curse isn't necessarily traveling through water, but it's more piggybacking off of like the key of the land itself is more what you're getting. You think this is a key-based thing?
So we need a keyblade.
Yeah.
None of that Kingdom Hearts bullshit
I'm
in
not
here,
sure
please.
this is, guys, I'm not sure this is working.
In fact, you would get a very similar sensation to the last thing you were interacting with before you woke up. Well, technically the second last thing you were interacting with before you woke up.
Well, bollocks.
To Sonia specific. You know, to Sonia specifically. Because Flume doesn't know about this. You know how I've been training to mingle my key with the key of the environment around me.
Yeah.
Because key exists in everything that has life. It's the life energy that sustains and flows through everything from plants, animals to people, and everything else.
Yeah, life magic, got it.
Fucking hippies, man.
The mastery of key. The mastery of key is just harnessing that to empower yourself. I think, and in intermingling with this, I can't help but get the feeling, or detect, like what your detect magic, that the curse is kind of attached to that. So that's going to be a lot more difficult to just undo.
True.
Hmm.
In which case, we really need
Hmm.
to find the people. Because
In fact,
otherwise,
Yes.
we're just wasting our time
in
trying
fact,
to fix
Cole,
their
Yeah.
problems.
Cole, what you've basically figured out is that you've just like flooded the land with easier access of this life energy, and so now way more things are
Yeah.
gonna get cursed.
Can I punch down the wall?
Or tell me that before the 10 minutes is up.
You might want to let that down if 10 minutes hasn't been up.
Yeah, you make it like just in time.
Sure, the wall
At least
stopped
at the
being a
moment,
wall.
it. At least, for now, it seems like the corruption is only limited to the water streams.
Although, Cole, roll history.
I suck at that.
Come on.
Don't
These
suck.
fucking weird hippies with their life force
It's
of the planet.
is this like to recall a recent thing?
Yeah.
Can I? You know, I don't usually ask, but since it's so recent and since it's so jarring, can I have advantage?
Sure.
Because Colt sucks at
No,
this,
you
even
must
though
have
that
a
right
million
now
DM inspirations, right?
Yeah, use all
Just use one of
16
I've
of
used them
them.
those.
all. I used them all.
Oh,
That seems unlikely.
uh, look, you're fine. You did
No,
it.
never mind.
Yeah, cool. You you recall
I was
that
like, I was like, I was like, I was like, just watch this be the point where Colt. Yes.
you successfully recall when you in your like weird visiony thing saw people manipulate key like this, they usually carved something into like a rock. You would guess that probably beneath the sand are some of these carvings,
Mm-hmm.
and you think that potentially if you either interfaced with the carvings or destroyed them, you might be able to undo it. Destroying them might do
Okay.
bad things to the land. Interfacing with them might have repercussions for you.
Hmm. Claps hands together, rubs hands together. At least I have two supercasters with multiple wishes with me. Interacts key with the environment. Because he's not going to damage the world.
He doesn't want to hurt the Earth's key. That's not very Goku of him. Oh. Yeah, you.
Hey, I don't go endangering the whole universe just for a tournament. I'm better than that.
True.
Random voice in the sky that I keep hearing.
Uh, you use your sort of sensory ability, and you do detect several of these weird sort of key circuit things that you've never really
Uh-huh.
interacted with before. Uh, please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Come on.
Another
A
20.
modified 20. Which is a
Pretty good.
really bad roll for my wisdom saving throws.
Yeah, it's not great, but you know. You successfully managed to sort of interface with whatever's happening. What do you try and do? Uh, so far the information you're effectively receiving is like, everything feels like rage and uncontrolled and unnatural and like acceleration. It feels like a twisting of stuff. into the strange form. And yes, that is as specific as it gets with, like, you get these as feelings. Because you're not really sure how these work. So, it's more of a, what does Cult try and feel at these circuits? Describe what emotions you try and throw at them.
Calm.
Your most non-berry emotions.
Okay, you try and impose calm.
Calm and peaceful.
Please roll me a flat wisdom.
23.
Okay. Please subtract 10 key points from your total.
Total?
Not like
As
just,
in maximum or just my current pool? As in
not from
I
your
spend
maximum,
10.
just from your current pool. Yeah, like you spend 10.
Just spend 10. Okay,
Something has
okay, cool.
changed.
Yeah,
Like the overall balance of the circuit is shifting and a bit confused now. It's
I
definitely
love how
different.
this is all happening, and I love how all this is happening to the other two spellcasters. They're probably just seeing Colt put his hand in the water and then just close his eyes and then nothing.
Oh, Colt is straight up just meditating by the side of the river, and they're just watching him like, has he
Yeah,
actually done anything yet? No? Hasn't he
yeah.
moved?
He's like, oh,
Colt Colt is, Colt is
Hasn't
currently
even moved.
feeling at a circuit.
It's fine. When he gets like this, I trust he knows what he's doing.
Existence.
Or he's fell asleep.
When he goes, when he goes, I'm not napping. I'm meditating. You know the difference.
Exactly. That's what I
it's definitely-
said. You either know what you're doing or you're asleep. And you just responded, so you know what you're doing.
So it's definitely different.
So you said that it's changed.
Do
Yeah.
you keep going,
Uh-huh.
or do you, like, call it?
I mean, changed doesn't. Can I discern what effect these so-called circuits are having on?
You are getting mixed
Everything.
emotions from the weird sort of patterns.
So it's not just rage and anger anymore. Is there something positive mingled in there as well?
I mean, yes, calmness has been added to this, like, weird blend, but it's like those emotions have just been, like, blended in. It's sort of it's currently it's best described as ambivalence. It's angry and calm.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
In
you
that
genuinely
case,
feel a sense of confusion from the thing itself.
In that case, I'll go even further with that idea. Because it's not quite. It's not like if this was. How should I describe this? If this was like a pie chart, it's not exactly equal. Like if this was like a pie chart of all the different like emotional states and energies and things that will exist in nature and in existence as itself, it's still really bong-eyed as frig. So there's not enough positivity in there. At least this is the way Cold's thinking of it. If he's going, if it's full of like rage and anger, and that's where the curse is coming from, counter it with the opposite of that. He is also bearing in mind what when he collapsed earlier and he was holding his head. He's thinking back to what you were mentioning before, the thing I interacted with before collapsing. He's like, it's like a science, but it's not. It's still K at the end of the day. But I've always been taught it in an emotional and spiritual capacity. So that's what I'm going to use. He's going to
Try gluing some happy into that.
focus on. Yeah, he's trying to focus on what he said a second ago, which is I have two powerful Mega Wish wielding spellcasters who are my friends, especially with regards to Sonya in this instance. He's just gotten to see Fireball again. He's just been through Fume's wedding. He's just got to see his clan again for the first time in a long time. So much positivity and friendship and togetherness, all packed into very recent memory. He's going to take that and channel those emotions into his key flow
Okay,
against this thing.
You're now, for other story-related reasons that you guys don't know about yet, you have both advantage and can roll an insight check this time instead of just wisdom. Because of reasons. But yeah, go for it. Oh, damn. Yeah. You channel all those, you focus on those memories, and, you open yourself up to whatever this circuit is, and you let your memories flow into it, and the emotions that come tied with them, and it sort of helps, almost, in a strange way. Cold.
Mm-hmm.
In response, you get some stuff in return of some people coming to this river, and it's a little strange because it is from the river's perspective, so it's a bit odd. You watch them dig up a section of it, put some weird little. They start making carvings in the base of the river. They put a few black gems down in certain spots that would look familiar to you. They're a much smaller version of the much larger one you saw. And the patterns on the ground look vaguely familiar as well. Then they dump a bunch of bags of sand on top of it. All of them meditate around it for a bit on the side of the river, and then leave.
Mm-hmm.
That is the memory you get. And then
the bit that they buried it in, is that on the river side or in the river? Did you say?
It's in the river. It seems that they briefly
Right.
they temporarily stopped the flow of the river by piling up some sandbags, and diverted the river over for a little bit by just digging
Mhm.
around and then having some sandbags, then covering the hole back up. It took them a
Right.
bit, but they had a bunch of very powerful monks, so it wasn't super hard to do a bunch of manual labor.
Yeah. The axe kick the floor and the earth cranes upwards to create a dam.
Yeah, so
That sort of nonsense.
it wasn't exactly beyond their abilities to do in quite a short period of time.
Yeah. Right. Do I think if I was to do something similar and get the stones out, it would be catastrophic and damaging, or if what I've done has shifted things for the better, so that there is, instead of a werebeard curse, there's something a bit more positive about what
far
these certain things are doing.
As far as you're aware, your interpretation of the situation is that now something positive will be inside the river. You could remove whatever this stuff is, and if it went wrong, you think you would damage the key in the area.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you think if you knew more about how these weird patterns worked and the weird crystals, you could probably do it without harming stuff. But
Well,
have
if I've introduced something positive, probably gonna leave it.
you have no idea. But yeah, as far as you're aware, now something positive should be in the river rather than whatever was cursing it before.
Yeah. So Court's gonna be like sitting there meditating, like
Also,
real freaking quiet for like a while. Yeah.
Colt, you have 0 remaining key points out of whatever your maximum is. Took a lot
Good
of
thing I've got a special. Good thing I had 18 remaining. It's taken
Yeah,
18 key to do that.
it took everything you
Okay.
had. Again, you were countering the key of like
It's
all
good.
of the people
It's a
performing the
good thing I've
ritual.
got. It's a good thing I've got. Yeah, that's fair. Good thing I've got special things for that I haven't had a chance to use yet.
Special boy.
Okay, so yeah, Colt is going to be like quiet for a little while, and after about, I don't know, let's say it was like 10 minutes or something, and then goes, "Fixed it."
You suddenly wake both of us up from
That's just the
our
first
nap.
thing.
So yeah, from your POV, Colt's just been like sitting there this whole time, and you're like, is he dead?
You've seen him meditate for longer than this. He's fine.
Yeah, but they've never had to just sit there and
You've
watch
seen him
it.
meditate for like days before.
Why are lightning people always so boring?
Yeah.
So boring, you went to sleep.
Well, hell, well, as boring as I may be, I think I've not gotten rid of the problem, but made it not a problem anymore.
What do you mean by how is
it's
that a different
key-based,
thing?
Since
Sonia.
it's not going to cause. I'm pretty sure it's not going to cause werebearness anymore. Since
What
it's
is it gonna
key-based,
cause?
it was full of a lot of negativity. Something positive, hopefully, because I filled it with a whole load of me. So I don't know, maybe everyone around here will be a bit healthier.
So, but if another you who's more negative comes along and refills it with
Well, that's
more,
the thing. We are already looking. Yes, that's the thing. We are already looking for the people who did this in the first place. Those monks with the purple key, or the purple lightning, or whatever the hell it was. I saw from the river's perspective, which is weird. Never been a river before. Them come here and do that and set it up and how they did it. So if we find them, kicks them ass, and stop them from doing that, then I should be able to fix this. It's going to take some time though, because that doing this emptied me, by the way.
am I allowed to,
a little bit
drown them when we
flaggy,
find them?
Hey, let's see how violent they are first, but I'm not going to say no right now.
Also, Cole, you feel you know, like,
Yeah.
you feel you're intimately familiar with every location along the river now.
Again,
as if
weird
you'd
that
been there
never been a river before.
Well done. I've never been a river either.
I've been a river.
It was really tranquil. I liked it.
Yeah.
Just flowing with the contours of the earth.
I mean, when I was a river, my job was
so
to
anyway,
capsize boats and take people's stuff for my master.
Very calming, yes.
looks concerned at you, but doesn't retort. Just looks concerned, like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, it's great.
yeah.
Okay.
Sonia, you see, there is
Maybe
still
we go.
there's still magic flowing through the river, but it is definitely different from before.
Different colour.
It just is. It looks different in some type of way. You'd have to, like, analyze it much more thoroughly.
I trust Colt. Him very key.
I'd
Good.
like to keep an eye on the town that we were just at to make sure. But again, this whole thing of fixing it might take some time. Unless we put them monks down and take them away from here, that might fix it as well. But I'm not 100% sure on that bit.
I mean, we
But
currently have two things we
yeah,
could do right now. We could either wait and see what happens with the town, or they said that they spread out. We could just follow one of them, because if we just manage to find one, that might help us be able to find the rest of them.
true, true. Also taking one on by themselves would be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Should
Eh,
you head back to town?
yeah, let's head back. Sonia, you said that the magic looks like it's changed a bit. That's in the river, yeah.
Seems to.
You want to
Yeah.
jump in and
Oh,
find
well,
out what it does?
I don't. Voice in my head.
I will step into the water.
Oh, it's lovely.
Just gonna float there, become one with the river, become the river.
she look. She looks really relaxed.
It's very nice.
Well, they're floating off towards. Do we want to just walk towards the town and like get a stick and fish them over when we get next to the town?
I'll see you with the current
Yeah,
stick,
sure.
there.
I have my quarter staff. We could use that as the stick.
It's flowing relatively
You-
quickly.
You do notice though, Sonia, that Colt is starting to use his quarterstaff as like a hiking stick. Evidently, yes, this was like a hefty freaking job.
Oh yeah, it was like it.
He's
looked
fine. He
very,
looks fine though. Doesn't look wrecked.
like he looks like he's very mentally taxed, but like he's physically okay. He looks like you after casting all of your spell slots.
Ah, so sad.
Yeah, that.
Except he still has big punches.
You still have your like spell mastery question mark and a million portents.
And cantrips.
Yeah, and you have cantrips, and cantrips are stronger than like 4th, 5th level spells. When they're at your level, anyway.
So we get back to town and everyone isn't dead, right?
Yeah.
We get back to
Nice.
town, and everyone's doing push-ups, and the ones that are counting are going like 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, nice, 70, 71.
I mean, everyone
Just finding it
seems-
really easy. It's like, what the hell happened?
I mean, no one's drank from the river yet because no one's told them it's okay to drink from.
Yeah,
The most of them just.
I
look
just
like-
wanted to make the joke.
The mayor will run over to you and be like, "So is the river okay now?"
I believe so. I kind of found the fault and did the best I could with it. It should be all right now. Our
Was it like a?
Genasi friend certainly seems to enjoy it. Speaking of
like-
which, speaking
Oh,
of which,
shit,
pulls
we
out quarterstaff,
forgot.
pick, tries to grab this tries to grab the genie.
You're just grabbing.
Oh no! It came off. I slipped.
You're just grabbing handfuls of water and you're just getting your hand wet. Some of this is your friend.
Yeah.
Most of your friend is just flowing by.
Shape water, move on to land.
Bloom, are you alright?
You shape water. Flume.
Yeah.
Shape of flume is being moved onto land.
Uh.
You sort of re-
That was good.
Colt
Stand
won't
up.
think this, but I'm just like, is it offensive to use shape water on a water elemental?
Nah, they just go with the flow.
How dare you? How dare you make my arm? How dare you make my arm move like that?
I mean,
Can't believe you've done this.
Oh
I
no,
guess-
like taking away my autonomy is a positive for me.
Also, I
Oh,
guess
for
it
you,
would.
yes.
I guess it would be the same as casting something like Charm Person on someone. So I can't imagine they'd enjoy it, but it's this. At least there are spells for every occasion.
Again, can't believe we've done this.
But yeah.
Okay,
The
how's the well looking?
uh, do you test the well for see if the water's okay now? Like they've cycled it out a few times into the river
Sonia, is
area.
the well? Yeah, Sonia, is the well water looking like the river water does now?
God, is that the case?
Roll an Arcana check
No,
or
no.
detect magic or like
Let's
You
go
want me to
for
dunk myself in and see if I get cursed?
uh. The water in the well is now
If you-
fine. It's worn away over time.
thumbs up.
Yeah. Since I kind of did this, I'll volunteer to try some, see what happens. Since it's kind of my work, my doing.
From the well or the river?
S- just to make sure that it's all right for the people.
Yeah, it's just nice water.
Tastes a bit coldy.
No, that's the river
Mm.
water. The river water tastes a bit colty.
I don't think I'm turning into a werebear. I don't feel any different. Thumbs up, Mia.
Nice. He takes the sign down. So, side note, are all of us cursed? And Sunya, if you had detect magic up, you would have seen like all of these people are werebears.
I mean, yeah, I'd probably ritual it up if he was like actually asking that to check.
I mean, he does say, "Oh, we can just go to a hospital."
I mean, yeah,
mean-
as long as you go to the hospital before the sun goes down and the moon goes up.
Okay, I'll start organizing people.
Sonia, is the mayor guy cursed? Like God, is he?
Yes.
God through Sonia.
Mr. Mayor,
Yeah.
since the water's fine now, would you like to, on behalf of your town, at least try a sip of the fixed water to see if that fixes your problem?
Sure.
It shouldn't. You're already cursed, so it's not going to get you. It's not going to get any worse.
He'll.
So he caught hands on caught hands on what he was drinking from.
The well water?
Yeah,
Is. He drinks the
like
water.
you would have put it in like a vessel of some kind.
He drinks the water from the well. It is water. He's like,
Maybe
thanks.
try the cold
Oh.
river water.
The river water, you say?
Suck of my river.
He'll head over to the
Okay,
river.
yeah. Oh, okay. Takes the vessel, pours out the because evidently the well water is regular arse water. River water, swigged for me as a test.
Ah, right, there we go. Cool.
I thought it would. I thought the effect would transfer to the well. Okay,
No,
what?
they're unconnected.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes.
The water A tastes very nice. B, you feel very happy when you drink the water immediately afterwards.
Eh.
And you will get effectively you have like a D4 to add to like ability checks for the rest of today.
You are cursed with
Ah, nice.
happiness, just
So
like
effectively,
Joseph.
like bless, cursed with bless,
Kind
cursed
of,
with
yeah.
happiness.
It's,
What is it, Joseph, and why do I feel like it?
Effectively, you are like blessed on ability checks only for the rest of today. It's like permanent guidance, but only for today.
To the mayor guy. I think that's genuinely worked. You want to try?
Hands very
See
long
if it
straw.
fixes your. See if it fixes your. Well, I said I'm using a vessel like a cup or something. That
Sure, he'll like have a drink from the cup, and Sonia, you notice that he is like the curse is not broken, but it has gotten better. Like he is less cursed. Do you think if he drank more, he would eventually become? Eventually, the curse would break.
Okay,
It's almost like it's being worn down by
so
the
what,
water.
what you need to do is you need to get everyone over by the river, and everyone needs to piss out the curse. You need to drink lots of the good water, piss out the bad water.
We're just gonna go to the hospital.
But this will fix you.
the water will fix it though.
Yeah, but you just
The
described the
hospital's
solution.
not going to know how to treat you.
I mean, they do. They know about magic and removing curses. That's
That
where a
co-
lot of people
that
Do they
got
know
costs
stuck.
about?
money.
Do they know about? It costs money, yes, and do they know about key and spiritual energies?
Yeah, of course. You've got to be like a good practitioner of medicine in these days to like go there.
Just do a drink and do a piss.
Okay. How much
Look,
do we need?
you trusted us to.
I know, but
What?
your solution is do a drink, do a piss. It's hard to take you seriously.
No, no. Okay, to rephrase, the solution is to just drink as you normally do, but use the pure river water,
Okay.
or figure out some sort of irrigation system that pours it into your well or something, or
Okay.
use this from here on.
He'll pull out like
Just
a little
use it as you normally would, and
he'll pull out a little spyglass
yeah,
thing.
saying drink here.
Fill a jug. Get this person to drink from the jug. He'll watch like them get less cursed as they drink more and more. He's like, oh, okay, we'll start distributing this.
Oh, hang on a minute. This guy just has a spy class of detect magic.
Yes, because he's the mayor.
He
Kind of a
said
neat
matter
little
of
magic item,
factly.
actually. It's kind of a neat little magic item that actually little spyglass does detect magic in it.
Yeah, it's handy. Especially when a lot of adventurers come by and do a lot of weird shit. It's handy to have a couple of tools on
reminds
hand.
reminds me of, yeah, it reminds me of my friend Tikio. His eyes just do that.
Yeah, I'm not.
He's a
not
construct
robot.
though.
Oh, fair enough. I'm not a robot either.
Now the only downside is that this is happening in a lot of different places, so I think it's like this is to the party. I agree with you guys. It's smarter to try and find at least one of these monks.
I mean, yeah, but now we
Kick their
can.
ass.
On the bright side, we can start distributing this water around. Like it's the whole river, so we can start like siphoning the river water off and sending it to everywhere else to cure their problem.
I would say you probably want to get
Yeah.
some people to guard the area that he fixed.
Sure. Well, where is it along the river?
Yeah, I can show you it, but I would recommend getting like the toughest brass of adventurers you can get.
Yeah, we'll like
Good.
send for people. I'm not gonna do it. I can't fight stuff.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, we'll just like
No,
call people to
go
to-
to yeah, call up. I don't know, Anthecatros' city. They seem to have some top-notch lads.
Yeah, we'll
But
get,
yeah,
we'll get some of the best
yeah,
people.
Court will show them the area. Court will show
Sure.
them the area.
He'll be like, cool. He'll make a little marking, and then he starts making some phone calls, and he's like, I gotta go back to my office, but Yeah, thanks. How much are you guys getting paid?
Anytime.
Paid?
No, we're not getting paid. No one ever
Yeah,
pays
I've never
people.
really put. I never asked. I never asked for it. Back in the old days, I used to just ask for bed and board or a bit, maybe some food, but I'm kind of well sorted, so just doing it for the sake of good. At least that's my reasoning for it.
I'm doing it because I
Can't
was
speak for
told
everyone
to.
else.
Okay. Do you want paid?
Can you pay
Do you
me
think we
in
deserve to be paid?
something fun?
You want? Oh god, this is like a fair bargain, isn't it?
Do we deserve to be paid?
There's no fair shenanigans here. There's no
I
fair
mean,
shenanigans here.
I don't know.
No
See
worries.
Sunya, the half elf, who's also a god, and is like, and she's just done them a massive favor in exchange for quote unquote something fun.
I don't know, like
Could want anything.
some nice pies or something. Whatever
I
the
mean, the
town
last time this.
specialty.
Damn it! I don't know about the last time this happened. What are you the god of?
Reproduction.
Get like, do you want paid in babies?
How many babies do you want?
I'm good on babies.
Have you got enough of them?
Yeah.
What else? We're fresh out of pie. What else do you
Aw.
want?
They have babies though.
Oh, we've got loads of babies. Like, to spare.
Do you want babies?
Are you trying to get rid of babies? You
I mean,
seem
we have
very
these baby-
eager to give them away.
Do you want the baby sea monkeys or not?
Oh, yes.
Sure, he hands you a bag of fish. What do you think I meant?
I mean, you said babies. That's it. Full stop.
Yeah, here's your baby sea monkeys.
See? Interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this, but you definitely sounded like you were giving them humanoid babies.
I would never. That's barbaric.
I feel like you're getting taken for a ride here.
I mean,
You feel like who's getting taken for a ride? Also
Well,
him.
well, like Sonia agrees to a deal where she'll be given human babies, and then like is given sea monkeys instead. What is this?
I didn't
Look,
agree
never-
to that. Says
I
both
I mean, if
heard you.
Sonia's happy
Sonia and
with
the mayor.
it,
You both made a deal right here.
Look, human babies was never said. Just babies is what was
I'm
said.
like, can I attempt to persuade them that I am correct in my interpretation that they have made a mistake in what they were talking about?
You can do that, and because you are charismatic, the odds of you convincing the mayor of this is quite high.
God, I hope this doesn't come away with Flume getting a baby.
The mayor thinks your logic is perfectly
that's
sound.
gonna be that's gonna be another one we're gonna have to look at.
You are so charismatic, but he can't bring himself to give you babies.
Oh no, I wasn't arguing that you were going to give us babies. I was arguing that you had originally offered babies, even if by accident.
He does agree with you though. He says yes. I didn't mean to though. Must have accidentally done that. He seems confused by how you've convinced him.
I mean, I'll be honest. I kind of agree with Flume on this.
cool.
Like, you're the one who brought up fair deals, and then you said something super fucking vague that a fair would love.
Okay.
Are you partially Fey?
No.
Are you
Do
an
you
idiot?
know any Fey?
Yeah.
I'm choosing that you answered me.
He was answering you. Mostly because
Regardless,
you've convinced
sir,
him
you were
to
within your
believe
right.
whatever you tell him.
You know what Sonia could use?
Regardless,
Slaves.
No.
Oh, do you want
you were
some?
within your right to just say no. Sonia's happy with what she got.
Wait. No.
Slavery.
Yeah,
Slavery is illegal. I will say that.
yeah. So you don't have slaves, right?
No.
Good. Just was worried there when you said, "Do you want slaves?"
No,
No, but you haven't. But you have indentured servants, right?
I didn't say do you want some. I said you want some? Question mark.
Okay.
I mean, I'm like, of course you don't have slaves. Wink, wink.
Yeah, we
That's not what all
don't.
those people over there are. Wink.
The
Yeah.
person waves at you from the distance because you looked at them.
Then they get back to work.
Where does this town pay taxes to?
Oh, like we pay tax to, well, like everyone pays taxes to me, then I pay taxes to Anthekatros. Well, like the governing body of Anthekatros's institution, and then
You're basically self-sufficient here, right? On these like farmsteads.
uh, well, we need a lot of money to buy a lot of stuff.
Hmm. So have you
For
thought of
Also,
like
you
just?
mentioned
Are you,
hospitals before. I imagine that's where they're coming from.
so you ever thought of just like withholding the money that you need to give to Anthekatros and the government, and just like keeping it for like the village itself,
yeah, but we
and becoming
buy.
your own little autonomous collective?
I mean, I guess we could, but we
I think you should.
rely.
I
Yeah,
think you should like totally think about like not paying these bureaucrats who sit above you and lord over you taxes anymore.
yeah, but then we wouldn't have any like shipments of. I guess we could sell
Oh,
food, but it's not exactly the most profitable business ever.
hold up, hold up, you're Flume. Hold up, you're fine with slavery, but not taxes to bureaucrats.
Yeah, taxes are theft.
What? But
Like,
slavery is way worse.
I mean, child labor,
At least
slavery. Like, what's
taxes,
the
you get.
difference? It's all good.
At least paying a tax to a governing body like Infectros's place gets you, like,
Oh, the
resources and
government comes and
supplies and
tells you
things.
what to think, and then they like take your money, and then they tell you, "Oh, we're giving you all this stuff back with your money. So your money could just be used to buy that thing if you needed it."
I mean, the
Or crack a whip and force you into slavery.
I mean,
And say
like,
if you
you know
don't
how
do
you
this, you
get
get
money?
killed.
You get a bunch of slaves, and then you make them work for you, and then you sell that stuff, and then you don't pay taxes because taxes are theft. You may
I'm
have
not a
mean,
fan of
discovered that
taxes. I'm not a fan of
Flume.
taxes, I'll give you that.
You may
Never
have
paid
Flume,
them myself.
you may have
Flume,
discovered that Flume is a libertarian.
roll
Yep.
persuasion.
Insight. I will fight this.
I rolled really badly.
Yeah, but you convinced the
I
man.
still beat
And
Colt.
and Colt. Colt seems pretty Colt. This all seems pretty good.
You probably note the slavery bit more the like you have been taken in by my terrible
Yeah.
arguments about taxes, which I will admit I am repeating actual dog shit arguments that no one should ever listen to.
It
Yeah,
is
I
like
know. That's why I hate this.
it is the natural charisma of this person, not the words that are being said, that is convincing you of these things.
Just
Like-
turns to Sonia. Just turns to Sonia. Is this some kind of spell? She's talking dog shit, but it seems to be making sense.
It's Flume is superhumanly charismatic, so you know, like all of the
So
the villagers.
have I convinced the mayor and the villagers to withhold their taxes from the next time the tax collector comes around?
I mean, they are seriously considering it now.
Yeah, you should. You know what other things you should arm yourselves, because the only thing that tax collectors respect is an armed populace who can run them out of town.
Oh god.
Just think about this very carefully, Mr. Mayor. You do
Roll-
kind of need, Mr. Mayor. You do kind of need strong adventurers in order to guard this area, and I'm guessing that they're not coming from your village, are they?
Both of
See,
you roll persuasion.
I mean, I'm not gonna fucking beat a plus
I-
million, am
I
I?
know, this is the point. Oh, god damn. Why does nobody listen
Your
to the
minimum
smart and
beats it.
wise people? Everyone just listens to the charisma. That's the
Why
problem
is
with politics.
why is persuasion?
This is the so yeah.
This is
What you're gonna build, what you're gonna do
pick.
is build a really like a big wall to protect you from like
Oh,
the people who
all
come in
the,
and like take over your lands.
all the
Can I
scientists and
can I take the
philosophers are
mayor
like,
away?
no, you shouldn't do it. The politicians, but you should do it though.
Can,
Everyone agreed.
can I like fly the mayor away
You've already lost the debate. The mayor's
Oh, this fucking.
before their mind is poisoned anymore?
mayor's mind is gone already. Well, that was a
Ugh.
36. He believes everything.
He's
Now it's his
pretty.
own.
He's like, but she makes a convincing argument. Oh, it's
I'm gonna
so,
turn everywhere we go into a libertarian hellhole.
so stupid.
I'm gonna
Oh, Mayor,
try
the
and
other secret is that what you need to do is have children as young as 5 working hard labor.
I mean, Colt
do not do that.
Colt definitely ran people away by this
Yeah.
point, but that was already done.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm running people
If
away.
they can walk, and they can begin to talk, they can do work in the fields.
Plume, stop.
oh,
You're crossing lines now.
fucking hilarious. Of just Fume is
Besides-
a more dangerous public speaker than anything else.
1, stop. 2, we have some monks to find. Let's go.
I've made this place a bit better.
Note to internal monologue. Note to self. Telling Thectrus to sell his best diplomats down here next time. Next time he sends the tax collector, send your best diplomat.
Got it. Oh, this is
I'm
fucking-
creating a Waco or a Ruby Ridge here. It's gonna be great.
Oh,
So
It's
am
gonna
I-
be a shootout between the army and a bunch
Hey.
of farmers.
Hey, Flume, let's go and find these monks. Maybe you can convince them into child slavery.
I mean, it's. I didn't even get to suggest the child slavery part. I was just
Yeah, but
talking about making them
you-
work the fields.
You were going there. That's why I said you're crossing lines.
so am I allowed to rejoin this conversation yet?
You can rejoin the conversation wherever you want.
No, I
Of course.
I walked off and talked to the kobold so that I wasn't part of what was going on.
Okay, you walked off to the kobold, you see your 2 companions come back arguing, like, fucking horribly.
Okay.
I didn't even get to the bit where I could talk to them about how space isn't actually real and it's just like an imagination fever dream that everyone has when they get on those ships.
And
Ever-
that's how you get everyone to respect your role as leader.
I
Alright guys, I'm ready to go.
Okay, I believe in you. Okay, Sonia, do you want to grant him 1 level in Cleric of You?
Sure.
Because he does not actually know that he is a Cleric of You, for reference. He just believes so hard in the advice you've given him.
That he
It
can
would be
cast
more accurate.
guiding
He has a
bolt.
lot of faith in you and doesn't know where his powers will have come from.
Pats on head.
He will think he is a sorcerer.
I'm a divine soul
He is a
sorcerer.
kobold.
You sure? You look like a cleric, no divine soul sorcerer.
He is a kobold. They do have very low level inherent sorcery about them.
Yeah, but his magic comes from the fact that he has faith in Sonia's advice.
Yeah, I know that.
So yeah, cool. Like as I was about to get talking to, like product quality control is just a bad thing, and we should never bother with it. Like the market will regulate
Please,
whether the
I'm
low quality
asking you
items get bought.
nicely. Stop.
What did I miss?
My Sonia, we picked up the walking embodiment of social media here.
We've
What?
picked
This is
up,
why I stay off the phones.
we've picked up every politician as a one human.
Fume is the kind of online libertarian
God.
that knows the age of consent in every single area we visit.
Oh no! It's the worst guy.
Oh,
Crash.
Graham, they were just meant to hate gays. You made them
I
so
made
much worse.
Are we rolling initiative against Flume now?
Is this
I
the point
The
where
point where
you
he
I'm
dies.
just on the
fucking
I'm on the
country?
you you were like, oh, it's the like the opposite of fume, so I'm going the entire way. They're the opposite of fume.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But as
Is
they
it?
say, scratch an online libertarian, find a paedophile.
Fuck's sake.
So yeah,
I'm
Fume's
really
honeymoon
close.
over. Great.
I'm really,
No, still for
really
several
close
sessions until you
to
get rid
rolling
of it.
initiative.
Really?
If you did this, I was going to make a fun character who was a sheriff. He was going to be a halfling who had guns, and it was going to be great fun.
Go pew
And he
pew
was going to say
pew.
howdy,
Well,
and then you were like, "No, do this."
you
Do
could
I
this
can't
still
believe the
play
horrible
that.
character who's
thing.
done this.
You can still play that once this one gets killed
Ah.
by other people.
We curse you with this character, Graham.
Yeah. And I'm going to reinflict that curse back onto you.
Oh, I've never felt so grossed out from just a character like a PC character.
She's awful.
Ugh.
So,
So do you?
And the issue is the universe she's from, this is all the good things in the universe.
So do you head back onto the ship?
Come on, let's go.
Come
and
on,
find
guys,
these
let's get
other
back on the
monks.
ship. We gotta go find your ninja people.
Yes.
Or like, where are you headed? Are you getting back onto the ship, or are you trying to track the people from who left the
Well,
town?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
Yes.
The quickest thing for you to do, Colt, would probably be just go up to the fucking all-seeing eye machine and look for one of the two people that the mayor mentioned they knew.
Yeah.
The second fastest thing would be for you just to run away from the ship and go find them yourself and then
No,
signal to us when you found them.
I'm gonna do Sonia's smart plan because I'm not listening to the lunatic.
You're listening to the other
Right.
lunatic.
Because as
Listen
soon
to
as
the-
you
listen to the
listen to
lunatic that-
Flume, you get drawn in. She's too
Listen-
charismatic.
As soon as you
Flu-
start listening to
Flume
Fume,
is like
you
the
start another
siren's
argument on
call,
X.
trying to make
And
you
you call it
crash
that
your
as well.
ship. Oh no,
Uh,
yeah, because Flume would never like call it by the wrong name, right?
Yeah, she called it Twitter.
Also, Flume, I heard that you're selling timeshares.
Oh yeah, so
Can
if
I
you
make
want a
this
timeshare in the
can I
water
make this-
play,
Can I get the fucking item and make this advantage Constitution save for like yet?
yes, you can.
Please,
You could've-
please let me move on from this.
Yes, please let
you
me
all
move
you all
on.
grab Flume and
15.
just like put a muzzle on Flume so that she can't speak.
Look, not everyone deserves free speech.
No, that's a good point. The certain group
Hey-
of people don't.
Takeo, do you have any more of that industrial grade desiccant for this one?
It's mostly the people who are able to basically control your brain just by speaking. Those people.
Now you need to know that Fume also has this power and has never used it.
It's true.
It's so much more admirable when you have an unbelievably overpowered ability, but just only use it in certain moments for the right reasons.
Yeah, exactly. Like
As opposed to
there's a
just
reason why you
spew it
guys
everywhere
like
to
Fume and don't like
Spread
this character.
horrible things.
So yeah.
If it does a 15, keep my eye and find one of these two people.
It finds one of those two people. Doesn't keep your eye though.
Hey,
Diamond Soul.
hey, Flume,
Diamond Soul.
what's Bitcoin?
There's a 30 or a
30
22.
Oh, Bitcoin's like so last year. I'm now on
Pictures
what
of
was it
monkeys.
called?
You've got Ethereum? Are you on Ethereum now?
No, it's an Ethereum powered blockchain coin
Right.
called Miscast.
Right.
So like
Okay.
if you want in, I'm like doing the first sale of like 1,000 coins, and then we'll open up the bigger sale, and then we sell our 1,000 coins each to those losers, and then we leave having made all the money.
Nobody listen to the fucking water droplet. I found the monks. Let's go.
Yeah, you just need to like buy the initial you just all need to buy the initial 1,000 off me.
Ends inputting the coordinates. It was like, okay. Actually, where is?
Ben, can you cast silence on this one? Pointing at Flume.
I've
Hey, Court, look at this picture of a monkey I bought off Flume.
God
It
damn
only
it.
cost her 500 gold, and it's already gone up in value by like 25%.
Oh, no, now it's went down by 200%.
No, 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 no. As long as I say it has value, it has value. As soon as I abandon this grift, you lose all your value.
True.
See, I'm creating this marketplace where you can buy and sell other people's like pictures they've bought off me.
Oh. Amez like, man, I'm so glad I started all these cryptocurrencies. I'm also glad I started this blockchain thing. Everyone's such an idiot for buying into it. I make so much money off these losers.
Man, if Court wasn't such a good guy, there'd be so many heads rolling right now. God. Ah.
I love.
Bloody hell, I'm glad I got a VPN. Block all your bollocks.
Yes, a mere VPN.
No.
Gnome VPN.
No VPN.
Yeah,
I've got
man.
Surfwear Shark.
Where shall
Hey,
only one VPN isn't designed by a mayor. Choose wisely.
Hey, NordVPN, you could sponsor us. I'll take some free money.
Do it.
I
Yeah,
might
would
even
be
give them
very-
some of the money.
We
You
would be
should
very grateful for you sponsoring Andrew's way of life.
Yeah.
You should, you should. I'm using NordVPN. It's the only
Oh.
thing that protects you from a mayor.
No,
There's a.
I'd like to point out giving away free advertising for something usually doesn't mean they pay you for advertising it.
I know.
Yeah, that's how
Fair.
it hasn't worked out for the Yogscast. Trying to get the sponsor key for Jaffa Cakes.
I know at least so I know a streamer who is in a D&D game I play, and she's been trying to get a Manscaped sponsorship forever,
Mm.
and she can't get it. And they're like, and her comment is it because she's a woman? Is Manscaped not giving women Manscaped sponsorships?
No,
She's got an
because I know
entire plan to do a bit with shiny Spheels.
I know several female YouTubers who've done Manscaped
Yeah,
adverts.
yeah, she's just making comments. She has this entire elaborate plan for like her Manscaped advert involving Spheels.
Sounds like she's
Involved.
putting a lot of a bit too many eggs in one basket. Also, it kind of, but not really worked for Spiff. He
Yeah,
did
he
get that
eventually
one
got-
episode which he was sponsored by Yorkshire Tea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you got
that's
that
because
one.
Yorkshire Tea are fucking... They're turning into memes.
Yeah. But he still got
Sorry
it.
for that. That lead off into the wrong places.
So, monks.
Yeah.
Where?
Am I now? Have you now removed my ability to speak?
I'm very
all-
tempted to use domain expansion to turn your tongue into silver so you can't actually use it because it's solid.
No, I will point out without the ability to speak, I cannot cast a large number of spells.
Also, having someone being silver-tongued is a benefit.
Yeah, I would gain charisma.
Not when it's not metaphorical. If it's just a solid lump of metal in your
That
mouth.
depends on how the DM decides that works.
I mean, it's God form, and I'm just gonna go. It's now a solid lump of silver metal. Deal with it. Yep. That,
Now,
Yep.
you
Roll
are
my roll my persuasion plus 21.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. You are still equally charismatic, so no one knows what you're saying, but everybody like hears what they want you to be saying and agrees with you.
Well, that's great.
It's a Barrington situation.
It's just positive reinforcement of their own beliefs then, or confirmation bias, depending on how pessimistic you want to be.
But yeah, you now know where they are. It will.
I
take a
haven't
bit of
used-
time to get
I
there.
want
You guys-
to make it plain. I haven't used my domain expansion for that. By the way, you can still speak. I haven't used it for that. I said I was tempted to do that. Or I am tempted to do that. But we find them, yeah.
It'll take a little bit of time to get their location, but you have found them and like are moving to them in a Spelljammer, so it's unlikely they'll be able to escape.
Man, he's gonna get the shock of his life.
Shock. Ah.
Oh.
First one, then the other.
He's poor boy. Ain't done nothing wrong.
Yeah, he
Except
did.
all that shit they did. You can't count that against them.
Well, if they give it, if they like surrender and they give up like their boss straight, whoever's coordinating them straight away, then sure.
No, you can and should absolutely count it against them.
So
Oh,
Court's just waiting eagerly by the door for what to be able to get out. Hell, he's like, just open the door before landing. I'll fly out.
we're still really far away.
Yeah, but when we get near there, he's just waiting
Okay.
eagerly,
Okay.
raring to go.
Okay. uh, life.
You
Hard.
good? You good?
Yes,
Good.
I am okay.
Please
It takes
don't die.
time.
Please don't
Please
die.
don't die.
I will survive.
As long as you have Weetabix.
That's not the lyric.
Oh god, you guys have nothing you want to do while flying on the ship.
I mean, Court doesn't.
Okay.
Don't know about the others.
I mean, given the exact timing, we could end it here.
Yeah.
And you could,
Yeah.
if you,
If
I know. I have things ready. It's just I'm. Dead.
You should recover if you're not.
No.
Yeah,
We'll do
if-
this. We'll do this last thing before we wrap
we'll,
it
we'll
up.
do the surprise, motherfucker, and then end.
Okay. Spaceship. Put on map.
How
Okay.
long actually exactly
It
till we
takes
get
like
to them?
it takes like about 40 minutes to get there. It takes a reasonable amount of time.
If it was going to be an hour, I would meditate and get my key back. Oh well, plan back to plan A then. Unless you'll let me meditate for the 40 minutes and get a little bit back, but that's not how it works.
No, but you know, you'll be fine. You catch up
could
to
use
this.
that. I could try using Spirit Surge now that all of the key on the planet isn't fucked.
Yeah. Also, you catch up to this guy. Assuming you can see the map right now. I
yeah.
hope you can.
Well, at least I can.
Looking now, I'm.
He looks a bit weirded out that a spaceship's just landed right next to him.
Yvonne calling biatch punch.
What? He gets very.
Just kidding. That's out of character for him. That doesn't happen.
So blindsided.
That's just me getting too memey. Does he at least look like the person that was on the scanner, the divination sphere,
Yeah.
as well as fits the description of what everyone else has been saying, purple
Davis.
lightning and all?
He appears to be a dragonborn.
Would like fly out of the ship as it's landing and just still floating with arms crossed, just like fly towards them and just be like, do you have anything to say for yourself? I found out what you've been doing with all the water systems around here.
Oh god, it's not what you think.
Well, my ears are open. I'm listening.
You have to understand. I think that
Come on, keep delaying, keep delaying.
we can talk this out
Mm-hmm.
in like a very nice sort of way.
How much more time do you need to distract us for?
About like 10 more seconds roughly.
Okay.
What's he doing with his hands?
He is just reaching into his pocket.
Hand- Hands where I can see them.
Okay.
I,
He
w- I
raises
will I will come down there and like pin you to the ground
he
if you
raises
don't.
both hands and is like, "Oh, well, now I'm gonna need to distract you for much longer."
How much more
Uh,
longer?
I take it you know who we are.
Uh, well, you look like the boss, so I'd guess you're like the one causing him all the suffering.
Mm, he is. I know who you're referring to, and he is misguided. Is the word I would use. I am not the direct cause. However, if you point me in direction of if you take me to him, you will not be harmed. If you try to attack me or my friends, though, I won't hold back. I've
I
already I've already figured out what you've been doing with the waterways and figured out how to fix it.
I
So
promise I won't
your
attack you.
your little
Also,
operation is done.
both of you, can you give me a perception check?
Perceptione. But also, I get that at a D4. Oh, I'm going to need that D4.
Careful. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that was a shitty roll.
Okay. Sonia, you notice something.
So, yeah.
One, you know, Dragonborn generally don't have tails, but this one does, and has, like, maneuvered his tail to get to something in his back pocket.
You're a Baldur's Gate Dragonborn.
I mean, basically any Dragonborn ever played by a player.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. They don't have tails. Yeah, but how about in return?
Ninety
Fuck you?
percent of Dragonborn have tails.
You see this happen. You have a chance to do something.
Not.
Like no one else has noticed. Just Sonia. Sonia has a chance to notice to do something.
I mean, I guess I'd warn Colt.
You just call out.
All appendages outstretched.
Upon you like saying he's going for something.
He's going for a
Yep.
gun.
Get all them
Uh,
appendages outstretched, your tail included.
he rushes for it instead, and is gonna just boop a little thing. Roll initiative, Colt. Well, everyone technically.
Nah, I think Colt could sort this.
Sure, roll initiative, just Colt.
Wait, what?
I mean, if you just want Colt to fight this, anyone can roll initiative.
Okay.
I'm afraid I'll kill them again. I'll join on the next round if it seems that I actually need to. And then they get a 26. Oh, never mind.
You never know.
Spirit Surge is an action, right?
That is not their initiative.
Oh,
added
they
them.
couldn't get a 26.
No, they can get it. I
Let's
just
see if I've written it.
haven't modified their initiative correctly.
Yes, it's an action.
That's not counting the proficiency bonus. They still go. Yeah, they still go. Sorry, I think they still go. Colt still goes first. But they did roll max on initiative.
Mhm.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
For them. Colt, you're up first. You have a chance to bop them before they
Okay.
get a turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do two things, and I'm gonna action surge to bop them. First thing, even though that quote said that it drained him before, he just powers up like normal, just the usual boom, just an electricity like fires everywhere from out of him. As I warn first, it takes my reaction, but I'll use boundless reserves, which allows me to roll one of my hit dice, add my con modifier, and regain key equal to the roll.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a D10 plus 5. So I get 11 key points from that. Use my action for Spirit Surge to draw key from the surroundings. DM, how much do you think I'd get?
From specifically around here, it's a pretty natural place. But you are doing it very quickly.
Yep.
You'll get like
I mean, it says an action. I get what? 5.
you 3. You pull in
3.
3 from the
Okay,
surrounding terrain.
so I got 11 plus 14. Level 3 Lightning Blade costs 6? 5? 6. Fuck. Why have I forgot? Features, traits, Lightning Blade. Okay, 3, 4. It's 5 for level 3. I'm just going to go to level 3 because that's as strong as it gets. Bar level 4 being end the world. So 11 plus 14. So I have 9 key points after all of that, and then action surge to start attacking him.
Okay.
And this is subdue damage. I outsped him, so I have advantage. So I give him a bonk. Does a 26 hit?
Yes.
Can he roll a Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Yes, he can, in fact.
What did he get?
He got a solid 20.
That fails. Fuck. I'll just have to do the math. 8 plus 6 plus 7, so 15. 21 is the save, so he's stunned.
He is stunned. Amazing. He is not stunned, for he chooses to succeed. The worst ability. It always comes back.
Well, I have a yes amount of these, so fuck this guy. Or he again, this is subdue, so you might get knocked out beforehand. Can't save again.
His con saves are his best save. Why? Oh god, he's rolling dog shit on me.
Save, fail again.
He will choose to succeed.
Fail again. Flurry of blows.
Also,
So that's
actually,
2 more key points spent.
you will notice the lightning damage is not hurting him. It is as if he is immune to lightning. But he can still be stunned.
But you, I would have liked to have been told that on the first attack, because then I
Sorry.
would have did something different.
I would have said I was just busy with a bunch of stuff.
So I
You
assume you
take-
can count it as a different kind of
Okay,
attack.
I'm gonna have to rethink what I was doing
roll
now.
back. You can I'm fully happy for you to roll back to the first attack if you want. Like I was just very busy.
You should just rule it as some sort of damage type that you can do that does actually work.
I mean, I've written lightning in both of them, but technically the left bank is bludgeoning.
The bludgeoning hurts him fine, yeah.
But like a bit of it is lightning, which is why I've written lightning
So
there. But a lot of it is
I would
bludgeoning.
just write the other half. One half is bludgeoning and the other half is lightning.
Yeah, probably should have just done that. But still. Mm,
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna keep hitting. See if he gets. Eh,
Poor monk.
con save.
There we go.
That passes. That passes. And one more.
Would you like con save?
I'd like you to fail
Sure,
one.
I have the key for it. I like him to fail one, yeah.
He will use his
That
special
fails.
ability, Diamond Soul. Fuck. Well,
He feels again.
save. He had one. He had one.
Sorry?
He had one legendary resistance left, so he will choose to save one more time. He is now out of stuff.
Yep. And I still have plenty left. You take hits good for an underling. You could just point us in the direction of your boss and I wouldn't have to do any of this.
Well, you're kind of ruining my entire existence and all my friends' lives.
I mean, you could explain
Again.
that.
I'm not directly doing that. Do you surrender? Because if you do, then we can talk this out.
Use your words.
Yes. Roll insight.
After he's had the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah,
Roll an insight
roll-
on that. And I
roll
get a
insight
D4 on it.
versus his.
The insight. 24 plus this. 25.
Also, wouldn't it be deception, Joseph?
Could be
Yes.
deception, could be persuasion. You don't know.
I mean, they're probably the same.
You can tell he is lying to you. Well, actually, no. Insight's not a truth detector, but you think this is the kind of person who would say anything to get out of this situation. That is what your gut tells you.
I'll believe you I'll believe you if you lay down your hands and stop fighting.
I will stop fighting and lay down my hands.
Does he like physically actively go and do it?
It's not his turn yet.
Well, that's my turn done. I've done everything I can. I could go into Tempest Unleashed, but I don't really have the key for that because that is a empty your whole keyboard into somebody move.
Him move. He pulls out a crystal in his pocket. Fucks off.
Pulls out a gun. Persona.
Combat is over because he teleported away like a bitch.
All right, back onto the ship to track him again.
Coward! Just shouts to this guy.
And that is where we will end the session.
Coward, you know I.
You were very close.
Yeah, turns
What-
around,
you-
goes back into ship.
You were one save away. Literally one.
Which is funny because he succeeded on one.
Probably should have went in it. Probably should have gone into Tempest Unleashed. Really, now that I think about it, four more key points. That's 2 more stunning strikes. Because it would cost me another key point to punch again and another key point to stun, and then I'd be able to do that again. He might
He
have,
rolled
but he did have
so
pretty
badly.
crazy fucking con saves though.
He had plus 50.
He did have some crazy good
rolled
con saves.
5 like 3 times. Oh.
Yeah, he did. He really did.
You did well. You almost did it. You were so close.
I love how I got to use Colt's really stupid things now. Like you start your turn with 0 key points. No, I don't.
True.
I have a yes amount of things to just go, oof, get the key back, and then just start decking somebody.
And you did a not unsubstantial amount of damage to him.
Next time, Wild Goose Chase.
Also, it's bull.
Colt, there is one thing. You would recognize the
Yeah.
crystal that you pulled out to teleport away with, Colt.
Yeah, as the one I saw.
Yeah. Which you haven't. You still
As
haven't
soon as you said he
explained-
pulls out the crystal, I was like, I know.
You still
Yeah,
haven't
that's probably
explained the whole
that's
deal.
probably what I'm going. I know that's probably what I'm going to open next
Mhm.
session with while we're flying.
Okie dokie.
While we're chasing.